Hi everyone, Adam from Kissoon Carr again, where I head up the banking and finance desk as well as employment. I'm joined again by Callum, who leads our commercial tech and sports offering, and this is episode 2 of our video series talking about application tips specifically for lawyers. Thanks for joining me, Callum.
No worries, no worries.
Um,
Pleasure to be involved.
I thought today it'd be a good idea to talk about the importance of building relationships across the application process. I think everybody knows the importance about building relationships with the interviewer, so the partners that you're interviewing with, and important kind of build rapport with them during the interview and throughout the process. However, I do think it's important to kind of take it back, and I just wanted to touch on why you think, Callum, it's important to build a relationship, proper, strong relationship with the recruitment consultant that you're working with when starting to think about new opportunities. So I guess, do you have any initial insights on why you think it's important to build relationships throughout the process, but specifically with the recruitment consultant you're working with, maybe from past experience for you?
Yeah, so I think I think naturally you would lean to a recruitment consultant if you want to hear about the market or hear about what's moving and what's going on. So I think it's a long-term game.
Yeah,
Recruiters are elephants; they don't forget. So if that's a great experience or maybe a not so great experience, they will always kind of remember that and maybe walk with that throughout their career. So if you're building good, obviously you don't want to build relationships with every single recruiter,
yeah.
just me and Adam. But no, but honestly, whoever's kind of showing you that they're going above and beyond and doing more and being more of a wider outfit, then that's the people you want to build relationships with. And I think really it's because you both progress in your career. So when you're senior or training contract, if you start building relationships then, and then when you hit associate, senior associate, partner, they're kind of building their career up and building
Yeah.
their network up throughout. So I think you build a relationship, yes, to find a job imminently, but actually to be connected, knowledge sharing, network sharing, most importantly, as you grow in your own career.
Yeah, I think that's something you touched on there, the importance of actually having a long-term relationship. I think a lot of lawyers forget that recruitment consultants, actually, we do know a lot about the market. We can provide those insights and have kind of a bird's eye view where lawyers may not only have kind of that internal view or what their friends
Mm,
can tell them, whereas we can give that survey of the market. So I think building that long-term relationship will give you better insights, when it does come to job searching, but when you're in that job search as well, you know you can trust that person because you've built a relationship over however many months or years. And I think it's important to note that the way we do most of our business is through long-standing relationships. In terms of most of the candidates that I've placed aren't kind of a 2 week, 1 month process. It's a number of months where we built
yeah,
relationships over that period of time. And I think it's obvious that there is a inherent value in that. I guess one thing is how do people build those relationships? I think, and how do you identify who to build a relationship with? I imagine all the lawyers watching get a number of LinkedIn messages every day
yeah.
from recruitment consultants. But how do you know who to pick, and how do you know how to build that relationship with them?
I think the know who is the tough part, right? Because I guess in the recruitment world we all wear the same uniform, but I think like, as I mentioned earlier, the one that's working hardest on you to service you and offer you different platforms and different connections, and I guess just trying to go above and beyond. Essentially, that person is the person to build a relationship with, whoever that would be.
Yeah,
But in terms of how, again, you do it through connections, through phone calls, through Zoom calls, through meetings, coffees, and it does take time. You can't expect to drop a phone call and have an amazing phone call and that person's your recruitment buddy for the rest of your career. But
yeah.
it does come over time and just consistency.
I think I agree with you, and it's one of the hardest things about COVID-19 at the moment is that not being able to go and meet candidates and meet associates. I think is such an inherent part of the relationship building process. And Zoom meetings are great, but I think just having my view is having
Mm.
regular touch points and regular contact, and just feeling able that they've kind of got your back and are working in your best interests.
Yeah, absolutely. And just to kind of follow that up, and I guess close off the video is since COVID, since March, we've been we've kind of been chatting to a couple of people specifically, I guess continuously as well, and they're tagging us in their posts, they're referring friends, that they're doing more. So it's definitely a two-way process, and that's how that relationship grows. And they're actually doing some work and doing some initiatives within KC too. So yeah, it's definitely giving back as well where you can.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thanks for jumping on another video with Callum. Look forward to next week. I don't know if it'll be you or another one of my colleagues, but yeah, thanks for joining, and have a
No
great day.
problem.